About to get pissed drunk tonight. Pissed drunk. Pissed drunk. Pissed drunk. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. I'm following FEDrick and turn on his notifications right now. Let's do it. Am I logged in on this account? Oh, I'm not logged in. Am I not logged in? All right, I'm gonna follow my phone. I need to know when he tweets or anything like that. God damn it. Hold it. Anyway, let me just start this off real quickly, because I got mad songs I didn't want to play. This was very abrupt news. This is what I'm being told. Okay? I'm going to credit Vlad TV on the exclusive. They have the sources. The sources reached out to Vlad before other people. They're saying that FEDrick Gibbs, the real name, and by the way, it's ironic that Tipton is his name. Father a cop, brother a DA. Jim Jones, watch out and get a lawyer. FEDrick Gibbs, a.k.a. Freddie Gibbs, the known internet gangster. I exposed him like 20 times. The guy who claimed, oh, I could have pulled up and smoked you. Okay. FEDrick, you know I know you was cap because all this shit you talking about pulling up, if I'm thinking you pulling up with the smoke. If you eating at Prime 112, talking about you over here cutting your fucking medium rare steak, and you see Jim Jones and you ain't pull out what you claim you were gonna smoke act with, and you in Florida? It's FEDrick. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jim Jones rode with some real niggas. Probably be locked up. Jim Jones, I'm sorry that you were named in this. Because this guy is the feds. If you notice, I have not responded to him since. Once I realized when people told me, especially with the Instagram shit, they said FEDrick he was putting statements against me. I'm like, huh? The point is this, and this is why I'm actually saddened for FEDrick, because I don't want people to misconstrue this. FEDrick, let me give you some game. I think you've really fucked up. You are, I don't know if everybody would consider that you're a backpack rapper. You're not a cloud rapper. You're not someone who needs headlines. You have gained a fan base, not a hood fan base, because there's nobody really who's hood that really, that's what another thing I found out about exposing you. Me exposing that like all your family's law enforcement and that you really have been a victim, you've never done no gangster shit. Your fans didn't care because they're white boys who just like you rapping. So, like, nobody looks at you like a motherfucking Lil Durk. If niggas found out about Lil Durk, niggas will act real different. You're just a guy with a bunch of white fans who, like, you know what I mean, they've adopted to whatever the fuck you're doing. And you've turned that even into internet trolling, even though you're claiming gangster life. Let me just give you the realistic thing to it. FEDrick, you shouldn't have been trolling people as you do on Instagram. By the way, the shots you took at Gilly and Wallow because I appeared on their platform and talked about you, bro, people remember that. The shots you took at 21 Savage, people remember that. You know why you got shot at way back then by Jim, actually, it wasn't Jim Jones, but allegedly Harv, I don't know who Harv was with. It's because you came at Jim Jones. Jim Jones had something called Vampire Life. You were a guy who grew up in the suburbs, now start claiming Vice Lord. You tried to gain your rap stripes by trying to check Jim Jones. But Jim Jones is, for better or for worse, he really down to go with it. So when you try to check him for him claiming Vampire Life and throwing up a sign, he wasn't trying to claim Vice Lord, but you did the same internet clout shit. You know what happened? Your mans got shot when you came to New York. You never did nothing about it. You gave a statement to the police. You ran away. You are an internet troll. And by the way, This is why I was going to come on this stream today. I found out about this 2 minutes before. I was going to come on the stream and say, I finally like the tone that FEDrick Gibbs is talking about me. He went on Jalen Rose and I think the other guy's name is Jacoby or something like that. And he did a podcast or interview and he said, I'm down to fight Akademiks. Now, I was coming here to accept. You know why? Despite what y'all think of me, I'm not scared of a boxing match with most rappers. Now, with Casanova, wait, there's a few I'm not doing it. I would never do it. Casanova, The Game, there's a few oversized rappers that I feel are on HGH. I'm not boxing them at all. No way. No fucking way. Like, if The Game said he wanted to have a boxing match with it, no fucking way, right? But FEDrick, I was down to, right? I like the tone that he went into that interview with because he said, yo, me and Ak, we don't really got beef, but maybe this serious, but we could box. And I looked at it, I'm like, okay, cool, we could just box. And he said he ain't want no money, and I'm like, yo, all right, cool. I can hit up some people. I need $1 million to be publicly filmed boxing. You feel me? Now, he clearly wants to do some public celebrity shit because he claimed he had my address multiple times and he never pulled up. So if he really just wanted to pull up for the squabble, or whatever the fuck he thought was going to go on, he would have pulled up. He never did. So now when he gets on a very public platform with other personalities saying, yo, I'm down to fight him, he wants to have a public boxing match. That's cool. I'm down to have it too. My price, whether it was for Meek Mill, Guapdad 400, or was it 400 or 2,000? I don't even know what his name is. D Savage, I don't care whoever I've ever gone at, McConaughey, whoever it is. $1 million. I need $1 million to be in that ring. I don't care who it is. You pick the opponent. Pick the person who hates me the most. Let's sell it. He says he doesn't want to get paid. Okay, that's on you. I was coming on the stream to say, FEDrick Gibbs, I accept your boxing match. I want to box you. You clearly don't want to just pull up on me because you had my address and you knew my whereabouts many times. You never did. So you don't want to just box me. You want to box me for a spectacle in the crowd. Now, I get what you're saying, that you don't want to be paid, but I'm not an idiot. I definitely will be paid. So I will orchestrate it, and we'll do it like this. Remember, you say you don't want to be paid. I'll allocate $250,000 that was supposed to go to you, and I'm going to say that's going to go to charity of whoever wins. Okay? So if you win, you give it to whatever charity. If I win, I give that money to whatever charity. I'm getting $1 million regardless. Period. Point blank. Period. Like, nigga, you're a fucking bum. I told you. That's why you had beef with me from the get-go. I told you that your son, and whoever the fuck else you was mad about me talking about when I told you, don't ever talk about my living situation. This is 8,000 square feet. I'm building a basketball court over there. I got a pool over there. I'm about to put a football field over there, a golf course over there. Nigga, the whole shit is gated. You can't fuck with me, nigga. Like, nigga, I got an estate. This is an estate, okay? So I had to sun you because you was a rapper, and I know you don't get paid a lot. And you can keep talking about it, but the reason why you got mad at me, I said, let's pull out tax returns. I would have shitted on you. And I would have showed the world why you rappers are bums. Your labels run to me. Like, I shit on your label too, and they still come back. So a nigga like you can't talk shit to me, period. I violate you all type of way. But you felt a certain type of way, like, oh, I'm gonna get at him. Cool. Okay. So he wanted to box. I'm like, all right, well, as I said, I'm not like this bum ass nigga. And by the way, I'll set it up. He seems like he's down. I'm down. I think we could sell this. I'll reach out to, you know what I mean? I think Triller, if I tell Triller like, yo, FEDrick doesn't want to get paid, I need to get paid. All you need to commit to is $1.25 million. The $250,000 is for charity. The $1 million is for me. Remember, he's doing it for free because, I don't know, he's a real nigga, whatever the fuck he's claiming. Put a promo around that. Me and him, nigga, will do all the fucking boxing shit. I need at least 4 to 5 months. I talked to somebody recently. They said push to 6, whatever. But, like, I need to get my conditioning right. The hands are straight, but I need to get my conditioning right. Also, for everybody else to be like, yo, Ak, you pussy, whatever. let me just also tell you, nobody dies of a boxing match. Okay, this is a boxing match. Okay, even if I win, it's $1 million. Even if I lose, $1 million. Right? So relax. So it's not talking tough. This is just knowing that I'm a man. Like, nigga, I'm not about to, like, this is FEDrick Tipton. Like, let's go. Give me $1 million in the bank account, and for whatever it is, put like this. Y'all niggas not even expecting me to win. If I win, his career is over. If I lose, y'all probably expected me to lose. Like, I have zero risk. Why do you think I wouldn't take this? Right? Cool. So I'm down to do it, right? Cool. He goes on this thing. He challenges me. I'm down to do it. I'm already, like, hitting up possible people like, yo, hey, give me the, like, yo, I'll come take a physical Monday. Give me the raw facts of what you think I need to. And it was going to be probably, like, I would only agree to, like, 3 to 5 rounds. I can't do more than 5 rounds. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm being very realistic. And if y'all want to think I'm capping, whatever. So I'm really down with it. These rappers are bitches. If you don't know, I don't want to call this person's name because he's in a situation. He hit me up. I responded to somebody today. I was like, yo, you're the first person that showed me that rappers were bitches. It's not 6ix9ine, not like them. Somebody else. But I'm like, yo, it made me realize we don't got to look at them like no super goon. These niggas are regular humans who are bitches. So the boxing match, FEDrick Tipton, I accept. My fee, non-negotiable. If you don't want to get a fee, I want to earmark $250,000 to charity. Winner, and we could have, it's unofficial. It could be by fan vote, anything. Fan vote, whatever the case is. You or me, we won't take that $250,000 because you say you don't want to get paid. I want to get paid. That $250,000 we could put towards whatever thing going on. Like, you know what I mean? I'll donate to a charity, or you could. So I'm ready to accept it. I'm ready to accept it. Now, I got to talk about all type of stuff. People dissing me, people saying this, people saying that. You know, we were on $1 million worth of game. By the way, one of their highest episodes viewed ever. Salute to the chat niggas. I was in Miami for a while. Some chick pulled the blicky on me. I was going to talk about that. You know, I've tried to, like, kind of fall back on that a little bit, but we could talk about it. But I was also going to talk about this. And right when I was about to go live, I get a call. And they said, yo, I'm in Prime 112 of Miami. By the way, when I was in Miami, just to let you know, it wasn't FEDrick that was there. It was another nigga that was there. Because we know everybody who's around. Anyway, he goes to Miami. He goes to Prime 112. And he runs into Jim Jones. Someone calls me and says, yo, FEDrick just got his ass beat. And I said, I kid you not. I know you probably think I was, like, excited. No. FEDrick is my meal ticket. FEDrick is my free million. So I heard, allegedly, Jim Jones and crew, and by the way, salute to Vlad TV, saw FEDrick eating a medium rare steak, and they tenderized that boy. They beat the brakes off of him. I don't know if he went to the hospital, but I heard he has more knots on his fucking head and face. By the way, if he hasn't tweeted yet, he's probably, has he tweeted? He's probably icing his face down. Now, I don't agree with violence. Unless it's sanctioned violence. You know, like, if me and him were going to box, it's sanctioned violence. But I am not a violent person. I'm not gangster. But I started to think, why the fuck would someone have problem with FEDrick Gibbs? So let me give you the story. And then y'all tell me if it's worth it. I said to someone today, FEDrick Gibbs is one of them, like, rappity rap niggas. He's not a clout nigga. He doesn't make, like, clout music. He's a rappity rap nigga. Yet, his gimmicks are all clout based. It's a little bit shocking. So, if you don't know, and I'll Google it while it's on the screen. Here we go. Matter of fact, I think I have it somewhere. Watch this. I'll do it live. Watch this. Freddie Gibbs gives Jim Jones Vice Lord. So, Frederick Tipton is a nigga who, hold on. Okay. He claimed, like, in late 2013 or so, that he was a Vice Lord. Like, that's a gang. Nobody knew he was. Everybody just thought he was a reject from Young Jeezy. He was desperate to make some headlines. He saw other people who were popping. If you don't know Jim Jones around that time, that's when Ballin' and all that other shit probably, you know what I mean? I don't know. Probably the after effects of Ballin'. I don't even know when Ballin' came out. Frederick, who was a broke bum in Gary, Indiana, getting wedgies, beat up, chased out the hood. You know what I mean? He later went on to catch a rape case in, like, you know, Ukraine or some shit. These are facts. There's no conjecture. He decided to call out Jim Jones. Now, Jim Jones was throwing up some symbols. I don't know the hand hieroglyphics, so don't get mad at me. But Jim Jones, you know, if you are familiar with him, he was a guy at one point after, like, you know, the Dipset thing, he started claiming, like, vamp life. Do you remember when Jim Jones was, like, telling people, like, yo, it was cool to not go to sleep? Yo, vamp life is vamp. Like, you know, it's like vampires don't go to sleep. It's like some Playboy Cardi shit. Vamp life. So you had to vamp by not going to sleep, right? So his whole thing was like vamp life. He was selling merch. He was doing his thing, blah, blah, blah. It's Jim Jones, okay? Now, just think about what I just said. Vamp life. Vamp life. The fucking acronyms are VL. Now, Frederick Tipton, son of a cop, brother to a district attorney, was desperate to show people that he was gangstered out. How could he do that? Now, Akademiks wasn't that profound on social media at that time, so he tried to do it with a rapper. Yo, let me see if Jim Jones... Yo, he tried to basically say, yo, this guy's false claiming I'm a Vice Lord. Vice Lord VL. Jim Jones ain't claiming Vice Lord. Jim Jones is claiming his brand, Vamp Life. He makes up a little signal for it. I don't even know, by the way, no disrespect to any real Vice Lords. I don't know y'all symbol. Makes up some shit about it. Frederick Tipton gets upset. Starts sneak dissing. Look, in the past, Gibbs has spoken out about rappers claiming gangs for the sake of attention and album sales. Gibbs reiterated his statements when it came to Jim Jones and his connection to the Blood gangs. Hell nah, he a wannabe Blood. Gibbs said to a fan who asked if the New York rapper was a Vice Lord. Gibbs also reposted a photo of Jones jokingly wearing a waist trainer, and he said, damn, so y'all niggas trying to have tiny waist and a fat ass now too? Shaking my fucking head, good morning, motherfuckers. Now, I think there's slides here that showcase the buffoonery of FEDrick Tipton, aka FEDrick Gibbs. Right here it says he's a wannabe Blood. He posted this picture of Jim Jones. Okay. I don't know what this is. Okay. Anyway, long story short, when FEDrick came to New York, his mans got shot. Niggas dumped out bullets into a vehicle that he was sitting in. They're not playing that shit. They're not cool with that. That's not the wave they're on. He was not shot. He ran out of his sandals out of the vehicle. I told you all this information. He took the L. Did he get back at Jim Jones? No, he was scared. Someone actually did something that was not internet based. Because FEDrick is only an internet gangster. Okay. Here comes Akademiks. Akademiks is a perfect target. Well, Ak is pussy. He claims he's not with the shits. He's a civilian. We could pick on him. And that's what you saw with FEDrick recently. Anyway, he was in Prime on 12 allegedly tonight. And he ran to Jim Jones and crew. And after Jim Jones and crew, or someone loosely affiliated with Jim Jones already, shot 2 of his dudes, they now beat him up. Is FEDrick ever going to speak about the niggas who shot his mans a couple years ago and beat him up tonight? FEDrick, I'm down to have a boxing match with you. Please address your problems, because I don't want when we in the ring, Jim Jones and his crew is jumping over the ring fucking trying to beat you the fuck up. I don't know what you did to them, but you clearly don't get the ramifications of being a rapper and sneak dissing everybody everywhere. You clearly are a victim. You've never done nothing to nobody. The closest or the most gangster shit you ever said was, yo, I knew Akademiks was at this spot and I could have pulled up. Bitch, what is you talking about? Nigga, I was in fucking Miami. I was at Prime on 12. I was at all these places that you're at now. And they're beating your ass up, not me. You! You could keep trolling me. But at some point, we gonna start looking at you. When Ak was in Miami for 10 days, this wasn't happening to him. Why is it happening to you? Anyway, we will talk about some stuff. Oh my God. Hey. Wait. Yo. Oh, shit. Yo, Grand, my bad, bro. My bad. Apparently, there was only audio on the left side of shit. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. I see you, nigga. Yo, the point is this, man. Yo, FEDrick. Bro, nigga, I go to Miami every 2 weeks. I'm very safe. I'm hanging out. I'm chilling. I pop up to my regular spot. I go to Live, Story, 11, Vendome, 23. I go all over the place. We go to Komodo. We eating at Prime on 12. And everybody is usually smiles because they love Akademiks. They love me. They say, yo, Ak, we love to chat niggas. We love you. Why when you pull up to Miami, you're getting your ass beat up by Jim Jones? Bro, this is why I don't respond to FEDrick Tipton no more, because the rules done changed. People start asking me if I'm gangster when the gangster threatened me. By the way, I'll let y'all know now. The ass whooping he caught, I'm not part of. I don't put money on people's head. I don't do none of that type of shit. That's not my game. If you ask about Akademiks, I play self-defense. I don't put money on people's head. That's not my wave. That is not the type of karma I want to put in my life. I tell people, hey, I'm not gonna play with you. Don't think you about to pull up and but other than that, I'm not threatening people. Okay. Damn. Let me hear my man. I think he might have some footage. Jesus Christ. This is crazy. Holy shit. They beat this nigga's ass. Oh! Hey. Salute to my nigga Vlad. You know what Vlad said? Ak, refresh. We got more details. Say they so. Jim initially approached FEDrick over some negative things Fred had said about Jim in the past. While Jim was arguing with Fred, someone from Jim's crew punched Fred in the face. Oh no! Yo, Jim Jones, I'm mad at you. You're fucking on my bag, Jim Jones. Jim, listen, Jim, my bad. I know. Me and this guy was supposed to box. He was finally down. Why you beating him up? They beat this nigga's ass. They punched him in the face. Look, someone in Jim's crew punched him in the face. Then Freddie was attacked personally by Jim. Freddie's large bodyguard was also hit and kicked in the face. Oh my God. Yo, FEDrick, remember when I DM'd you personally? Nigga. What the fuck is this? Anyway. FEDrick, man. Yo, chat. Yo, if I had FEDrick's number right now. Yo, has he tweeted? Has FEDrick tweeted? Has FEDrick tweeted? Oh, wow, he hasn't tweeted. FEDrick hasn't tweeted. Chat. To be very clear, I never wanted to have an issue with FEDrick Gibbs. No. I said one thing about, just commented on how he was reacting to Jeezy. I said, well, if Jeezy's irrelevant and he's selling like 50,000, you're not selling more than 50,000. Y'all both irrelevant. Don't put a criteria for him that don't apply to you. Got really mad at me. He was like, oh my God, oh, yo, whatever. He was like, nigga, you're streaming in the room. And I had to shit on that bitch ass nigga. In what fucking world does FEDrick Gibbs actually think that his career as a rapper equals me as a media personality, as a platform? In what fucking world? After I gave that nigga the facts and somebody probably tapped him like, yo, bro, you can't fuck with Act. Just chill. Like, just saying what you want. He went to memes and jokes or whatever. And by the way, I ain't gonna lie, it worked. It worked the first time. Because people forgot about what we were talking about. Like, oh my God, yo, FEDrick got like the funniest gifts, the memes. Cool. But then here came this time around. And he's still doing the same corny shit. How old is FEDrick, by the way? Let me see. How old is FEDrick Gibbs? He's 39. I gotta find somebody who I could call. Do I know his manager? No. Does he have a manager? I don't know. Yo, I'm so mad that he never gave me his number. I gave my number. Nigga, I want to call him and be like, yo, bro, what happened? We got to get an exclusive right now. Where the fuck is FEDrick at? All right, hold on. How can we call this nigga? Fuck. Oh my God. Chat. Okay. I'm going to look to y'all for some help. How can I call this guy? What do you think? Call Jim? Yo, Jim auditioned for Everyday Struggle. Remember when, like, we're going through, like, changes and shit? He auditioned for Everyday Struggle, and, like, we were kind of cool. I don't know if he has the best opinion about me now, because, 6ix9ine, like, slandered him a lot. But damn. I'm trying to get the truth. Who do I know? Bro, I need to call FEDrick, bro. Does anybody know his, like, police officer? Should I call the precinct? If I call the precinct in Gary, Indiana, and ask for Officer Gibbs, actually, his name's not Gibbs at all. It's Tipton, Officer Tipton. Let me Google this shit. Officer Tipton. Oh my God. Yo, I swear. Wait. Who the fuck is this? No. That ain't it. Officer Tipton, Gary, Indiana. Here we go. Is this FEDrick's father? Warren Tipton? No way. No way. Chat, I didn't even put that on the screen because I don't want to expose somebody, but holy. Holy. Fuck. Yo. Yo. Hey, yo. Listen, man. Yo. Hey. Just hot on the presses from somebody who I trust. Somebody who's very knowledgeable of this activity happening on the streets. You know, I'm not like that. They said, and I'm gonna kind of paraphrase because I don't want nobody to trace it directly. Just letting you know, Jimmy and them been beating up FEDrick Tipton, aka FEDrick Gibbs, for like 7 years. FEDrick joked on Jimmy waist trainer that he had on a gram. The nigga, I don't have to say his name. The nigga, blah, 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 shot Gibbs' manager in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Wow. After a performance, FEDrick was living in Harlem. And he was advised to leave because it was too unsafe. The person says, ask FEDrick if he was ever living in Harlem. Holy shit. Yo, by the way, like, you know, I don't condone violence and nothing like this, but you got to remember, these are the people who only talk in violence. Like, the reason why I was excited to come on here and be like, oh, I'll do a boxing match, bro, because, like, yo, let me tell you this, right? Like, obviously, other than, like, Casanova in the game, I keep saying them, right? Bro, like, if say me and Meek were into it, and we do a boxing match, bro, we're not professional boxers, bro. Probably nobody's going to get knocked out. It's just going to be a bunch of slugfests, catch each other a couple times if he could box. And that'll be it, bro. And we get paid. It's like performative, like art. It's like you're in a orchestrated boxing match. Nobody's really like, you're not fucking nobody up like, oh, there's a permanent scar. None of that. You feel me? This dude, FEDrick Gibbs, though, all he talks about is killing. He says he's a gangster. He smokes shit. He could smoke shit. He didn't say, I could have pulled up and me and I could have had the ones. I could have killed Akademiks. I'm a killer. You listen to his rhymes? I'm a goon. So I look at him, I'm like, okay. I always tell rappers, I'm like, you can't really prove that you're a thug on Akademiks. What about everybody else? It looks like Jim Jones didn't buy the act. We're hearing verified information that maybe somebody close to or somebody who liked Jim Jones. Jim Jones was not involved, obviously. Right? He was not involved. But somebody who liked Jim Jones allegedly shot at this guy. And then now he's eating a fucking... Imagine he paid like $20,000 for Salt Bay to sprinkle some fucking salt. I don't know if you... Google the location, Prime Rib, Prime 112 in Miami. It's where like the guys you want to spend $1,000 for a slice of steak. That's where you go. It's like really posh. He's getting his ass beat by Jim Jones, allegedly. I know Prime 112 is not Salt Bay restaurant, but they do that Salt Bay shit there too. Prime 112, I think they also do like some gold steak shit there. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. You get what I mean? Basically, like, for me, if I like steak enough, I'm going to Longhorn. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to Longhorn or Outback. I'm sorry. I know y'all probably love these like really fancy. It just doesn't do anything to my taste buds. But this guy, he went to Prime 112. I wonder who I could call from. Hey, this is developing news. We're going to go through it. Okay. Let's get some real shit, though. Because I know that's the breaking news, but we do have some stuff to talk about. Okay. Troy Ave was on the podcast.